At age 37, 42 pounds overweight. I was a financial advisor, a lot of stress. And so then I started getting skin issues. I started getting eczema on my left knee, and it got year by year got bigger and bigger and thicker, and started cracking and bleeding, and this was weird. And started actually sticking to my pants, so that sucked. And then it got on both of my elbows, cracking and bleeding, and just get bigger. And then was sticking to my shirts. Like when I was doing a presentation as a financial advisor, people would be like, "Oh, your elbow's bleeding," and you could see it through the white shirt. So I had to start wearing black shirts so you couldn't see the blood. And then sometimes it was so bad that like when I come home, I'd have to get in the shower to kind of loosen it up to get it off, because peeling it was very painful. Okay, it was just like I just kind of and I tried a bunch of creams and stuff and all this stuff the doctors tried to give me. Then I started getting acid reflux, like real bad heartburn. So I started pounding the Tums and the Rolaids. And that kind of worked, and I did that for a long time. And then finally, I actually started bleeding rectally. And that went on for 2.5 years. And then finally, to top the whole thing off, on a vacation down in Peru, we went deep sea fishing. I'm bent over. I'm not feeling good. The captain and her dad's like, "Oh, he's got motion sickness." And I kept telling him, like, "No, guys, I go fishing off the Oregon coast all the time." We get back home to the hut deal, and I'm not getting any better. And finally he's like, "Let me check you." And then he's like, he's a doctor, right? So he's like, "Oh my God." And he's like, "We got to get you in. You need a surgery right now, or you could die." I get out of the hospital and they're all waiting he's got the whole OR ready to go. And they put me right on a gurney and I went right into surgery. What I learned is that my poor health doesn't affect just me. It affects everybody else around me, especially the people that I love and care about.
But was that the point where you had like an aha moment that something's got to change? And I don't know yet what, but something's got to change?
I'm just bumbling along in my life with my big belly and my, poop problems and skin issues. And then when my buddy Charles gets diagnosed, he said, "Hey, he goes, there's not much they can do for me up here at OHSU. He's like, so I'm in this type of cancer, so I'm going to go to this detox clinic in Florida. Would you go with me and support me? My wife Judith can't get away at the time with her business." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, whatever you need." And literally, dude, I had no idea what I was getting into. If somebody would have told me, my ego back then, and I wouldn't have done it. So January 1st, 2011, we fly to the Hippocrates Wellness Center in West Palm Beach, Florida. And we started learning. They just, and on the way there, he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm the big meat eater too, right?" He's like, "There's no meat, there's no dairy, there's no salt, there's no sugar, there's no vinegar, there's nothing cooked over 115 degrees. And I'm just like, what? What do you mean no meat? They basically just had us drinking fresh purified water with lemon and lime juice in it. And then we'd have a wheatgrass shot, and we'd have these green juices that had full of sprouts in them, sunflower sprouts and pea sprouts. I never had anything like that before in my life. I went through a detox the first few days, wasn't feeling good, night sweats, irritability, metallic taste coming out of my tongue as the heavy metals. And it's part of our deal. We'd get a colon hydrotherapy session or a colonic. Have you heard of those?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I'm coming back and I go, "Charles, like, dude, my arms are like tingling with energy. My mental clarity's back. Dude, we've discovered the fountain of youth. This is what everybody's looking for. It's just cleaning up the body and do it yourself. Like, and it's like natural, fresh foods and sprouts. I had no idea, and all this biophoton stuff. And I'm like, this is amazing." I said, "Dude, you're going to heal. I know you're going to heal."
Your story went into, you just started your own company and you said, "I'm going to go all the way. No fillers, no bullshit that goes in there, but excellent stuff, the best of the best." It is amazing what starts happening in terms of vitality, energy, just everything seems to be where it needs to be in your body. And you gave us this whole bundle that we've been taking, and we've kind of called it the INSPIRED Optimum Health Bundle now.
But what happened was I started getting these coaching students, and I'm trying to curate the best of the best. And I took Ziplocs and I wrote green SH blank T on there for fun to my buddies, and I sent out like 6 bags. And within a week, 4 of them called me up and said, "Hey, this tastes like pond scum, but boy, do I feel good."
If you aren't, and if currently like it's really difficult or whatever financially, Tim, this is interesting. This stuff, basically, if you really break it down, is free. Explain to us why this basically pays for itself if people just get the Green 85.
Step 1 is getting that 6 to 12 pounds of garbage out of your gut. That's where gut detox comes in. That's a 5,000-year Ayurvedic traditional formula. It will micro cleanse those intestinal villi, those little hair-like structures, without taking out or damaging the gut microbiome, the gram-positive.
Hop over to chemicalfreebody.com/inspired. I couldn't be more excited to recommend this. This is Christine and I are fully we give our 100% stamp of approval. Please give it a try. Check it out. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your amazing story and for the incredible products you produce. I look forward to our next conversation, brother.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on.
And Inspired Tribe, thank you so much for tuning in. You know we love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back with you again very, very soon.